Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you're doing good. Today we are going to discuss Anglo-Saxon history. So without wasting our time, let's start our lecture. This period is actually known as Old English period and that is spanned from 5th century to 11th century. This period is actually of English history that saw the arrival of Germanic tribes, including the Angles, Saxons, and Jutes, who established their dominance in what is now known as England. This Anglo-Saxon period is marked by the arrival of first Germanic tribes who first began migrating to Britain in the 5th century after the collapse of Western Roman Empire. These tribes established their kingdom in the eastern and southern part of Britain, which came to be known as Heptarchy. The period was characterized by frequent warfare between these kingdoms, and they were actually trying to expand their territory and assert their dominance over the others. One of the most significant event of the Anglo-Saxon period was the conversion of the pagan tribes to Christianity. And this process began in the 6th century with the arrival of missionaries from Rome, and it continued throughout the period. The conversion to Christianity brought about a significant change in the culture and society of the Anglo-Saxons as it introduced new ideas and ways of life. The Anglo-Saxon period was also marked by a rich literary tradition, including epic poems, religious texts, and historical accounts. And some of the most famous works were of Beowulf and a heroic epic poem, and Anglo-Saxon chronicle and historical account of the period. The language of Anglo-Saxons is also of great interest to linguists and scholars, as it is also the earliest form of English language. The Anglo-Saxon period was marked by significant developments in art and architecture. The Anglo-Saxons built impressive churches and monasteries, which were often decorated with intricate stone carvings and metalwork. And their work were heavily influenced by the styles of Germanic tribes as well as Roman and Celtic cultures that were existed in Britain before the arrival of Anglo-Saxons. They were also skilled farmers and traders, and they established a thriving economy during this period. And we say that they also traded with other European countries and developed their own unique crafts such as pottery and weaving. The Anglo-Saxon economy was actually based on agriculture, and with most people working as farmers or laborers. This period came to an end with the Norman conquest of 1066 when William the Conqueror defeated the Anglo-Saxon king, and his name was Harold Godwinson, at the Battle of Hastings. This marked the beginning of a new era in English history with the introduction of the Norman culture and language and emergence of Middle English as the dominant language of England. Despite the end of the Anglo-Saxon period, the legacy of the Anglo-Saxons can still be seen in modern English language, literature, art, and architecture. The influence of Germanic tribes is evident in the vocabulary and grammar of the English language, and many of the most famous works of English literature, for example, Shakespeare's plays, that were actually drawn on themes and stories from the Anglo-Saxon period. And they also followed these five great principles: love of personal freedom, responsiveness to nature, religion, love for womanhood, and struggle for glory. They also sang different songs at their feasts. For example, they were about battles, gods, and their ancestral heroes. To conclude that the Anglo-Saxon period was a significant era in English history, and it was characterized by the arrival of Germanic tribes, and we can see that it's also the conversion of Christianity, a rich literary tradition, impressive art and architecture, a thriving economy, and frequent warfare between kingdoms. And then we see that period came to an end with the Norman conquest of 1066, but its legacy can still be seen in modern English language and culture. I hope you guys find this video interesting and informative. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.